We love basketball so much that we're bringing you a Valentine's Day showdown. From Jeromesville, the St. Peter Spartans, out of the Mid-Buckeye Conference, making their trip east to take on the Hillsdale Falcons. Both teams know their tournament numbers, so we got ourselves a tournament tune-up. Which team gets better? Which team comes out with the win? We'll find out on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have. Pregame coming your way next.
I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH.REPORT.
What are we doing? Blue 41, hut, Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach.
Do it again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again. Berardi, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
T-shirts. Anybody want T-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Welcome inside the Bendon pregame show for this Valentine's evening tilt between that man's team, Ben Ferguson's Hillsdale Falcons, and the St. Peter's Spartans. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you out there that do celebrate it. I know some of you guys are like Han. You go solo. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Anyway, we got basketball coming your way. The tournament draw will be tomorrow. The RPI seedings have already been determined, so it's tune-up time. Both teams have a couple games remaining to get better before they get to the brackets. And let's start with the away team on the scoreboard. That is the St. Peter's Spartans under head coach Roy Shoulders. 2-5 in the MBC. They're number 6 in the D7 Northwest Group E. They have 2 pods they can go for, 2 brackets, but they'll be one of the last to pick in that one. Lost a high-scoring affair to Crestline in their last game. This is their 3rd game. They play 6 games in 10 days. This is their 3rd game of that. So they're going to be getting some work in before the tournament. One of the players to watch for tonight in our Valentine's Day tilt, Markeis Johnson, leading scorer, 15.2 points per game. So the Spartans getting ready to go here at Jeromesville, the first time they've ever been here. So should be a good affair. We're going to take a quick break for the anthem. When we come back to Hillsdale keys, spotlights, and then keys to victory, and first tip here from Jeromesville.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Back here to wrap up the Bendon pregame show, where they're always hospitable here at Hillsdale High School. Look at the spread they got me and Adam Thompson tonight. Walking tacos, buffalo chicken dip, couple pretzels, you name it, they gave it to us here. Now we're going to give you the team spotlight for the home squad, the Hillsdale Falcons, number 5 seed. They will be in the D7 Northeast districts. That's broken into 4 district brackets. So actually, Coach Ferguson has a good opportunity. All 4 quote-unquote number 1 seeds will have chosen their place, and then he gets to pick who he wants to go after. He'll do that tomorrow. They're going to finish 3rd in the WCAL for the 3rd consecutive year. However, they face Norwayne live and free on Friday. If they beat Norwayne, they knock Norwayne out of the WCAL championship, and Smithville gets it alone. If Norwayne wins, they'll split with the Falcons. Or the Smithies, I should say. The Falcons, one of their team leaders, Kael Lewis, in the Bendon pregame. His player spotlight. He was one of 3 players with a double-double in last night's victory against Doughton, the lockup number 3 in the conference. He's averaging a double-double, 15 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists on the season. There are the Falcons. Let's now get into our keys to victory before the start of this one. First, for the Spartans of St. Pete's, rebounding margin Hillsdale has dominated the rebounding margin in almost every game this year, and it's helped. If they can cut that down, keep it to within 10, they'll have a chance. And then threes. Teams in the games that Hillsdale's lost here on the OH Report, other teams have outscored them beyond the arc by about 15 points, by 5 more threes per game. So if they can do that, they will have a chance. As you see them getting ready to go. And now the keys to victory for the Falcons. And it's simple for them. Tournament prep. You know your seed. You know you're going to finish third in the WCAL. Tournament prep and get healthy. Porter Borman out tonight. Tweaked his ankle. So yet another different starting lineup for head coach Ben Ferguson. His 12th starting lineup of the year. So we'll see what they can do with that. St. Peter's, Markeis Johnson, 6'5 senior, number 1. Nassan Wiggins, 6' junior, number 2. Kamarion Brookins, 5'7 sophomore, number 5. Jaden Foltz, 5'8 junior, number 23. Is your starters for St. Peter's as they get a turnover off of Hillsdale. Gets the rebound, though, and there is Kael Lewis right off the bat. First bucket of the game, 2-0, Falcons. Falcons, Troy Bennett, Knox Lewis, Hayden McFadden, Lowen Ferguson, and Kael Lewis, your starters. Tough break there for Wiggins, dribbling off his foot. However, they're going to get it right back. This is into the lane. Brookins rejected out of bounds. Knox with the return to sender. Spartans with the inbounds. This is Wiggins averaging 7.2 rebounds per game. Back out to Johnson, the leading scorer. Falcons playing inside the lane. A couple help side defenders here in this man defense. Actually, an extended 2-3, I should say. This is Brookins. Avoids the takeaway from Ferguson. Gets it over to Johnson. Spartans trying to play patient basketball against this zone. Elbow jumper is true. And Markeis Johnson ties things at 2. They were patient. They got a good look, and they evened things up. Falcons back the other way. Inside to Knox. Knox loses the handle. Gets it to Kael. Kael's going to try a deep 3 just off the mark. There's Hayden McFadden with the putback, and it goes. And a timeout. St. Peter's right off the bat. So we take a look at the Heffelfingers meets replay. So a quick timeout by head coach Roy Shoulders. The Falcons, just under 2 minutes gone by, lead this 4-2. I want to welcome everybody watching live and free on the OH Report as well as the NFHS Network. Let us know where you're watching from if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you right back out. Falcons going to show full court pressure here with the trap, and they get the steal. It's McFadden. Doesn't get the bucket to fall, though, and the rebound will come out to St. Peter's, but they turn it over again. And the Falcons give it right back up. Frantic play here, and we're going to get a foul against Hayden McFadden. A lot going on right there. That'll be Hayden's first. Team's first of the game. Foltz looking for the inbounds, gets it to Johnson. Johnson gets it stripped away again. 5 turnovers already, and they're going to get a bucket there by Troy Bennett. Bennett working his way back to health. He was coming off the flu after coming off of an ankle injury. Had the flu, scored 3 points in their win against Doughton. There's a nice Euro. Ball bouncing around. Going to be taken out, though, by Knox. Second rebound of the game for him already. Ferguson inside the Kael, gets the defender up, puts it up and in. Lewis already with 4 points. 8-2. Another trap, this time Jackson Haynes able to retrieve it at midcourt and get across the timeline. Falcons up 8-2 on a 6-0 run, and that's an unforced error there. The 6th turnover against St. Peter's. They're going to now try and double low in Ferguson. So instead they'll just get it to Hayden McFadden. And then to Troy Bennett. The 5'10". He's going to take it all the way in. Nobody stopped him. Bennett's got 4. And he gets the steal. The Ferguson's on the board. Another timeout, St. Peter's. The Falcons coming out fast here tonight. 4 different players already in the scorebook. 7 turnovers already forced. That's a great start for head coach Ben Ferguson's squad. Once again, hello everybody watching. Daniel Stotts, as always, watching. Hello, sir. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well here tonight. Those watching on the NFHS network as well as the OH report. Start of the final week of the regular season for boys basketball, these divisions 3 to 7. So their draw is tomorrow. We'll figure out where the Falcons will go. They can either go to Mineral Ridge for a district final out by Youngstown, or they'll play at Smithville. Coach Ferguson will decide that bracket tomorrow. Coach Shoulders also has a chance of going one of 2 ways. Possibly, unless it gets one of the districts gets filled out before he gets a chance to. But a torrent start here for the Falcons. Inbounds to Johnson, gets through. Good pass left side, but unable to be handled. He had a great look, just not caught. Ferguson on the other way, no look pass. Turnaround jumper, not going to fall for McFadden. McFadden then going to get called for a bit of a frustration foul there. That'll be his second. Lowen Ferguson trying to get play of the game already. Well, not even 4 minutes into it, but McFadden unable to finish. Jake Haven now checks in. He's gotten more playing time here second half of the season due to injuries and whatnot, and he's been a big asset. That'll be a carry. Turnover number 9. But that just extends the bench for the Falcons. Hopefully, at some point, they're going to be completely healthy. Aside A.J. Brown, who tore his ACL during football season, but everybody else, they've only had about 9 practices with a full team. Knox closely guarded by Johnson, gets through it, floats it, won't get the and one, but he will get the first free throw attempts of the night. And that will put us into our AMVETS post-1969 free throw zone, also sponsors of every timeout tonight and throughout the season at Hillsdale. His first free throw by Knox is missed. Second attempt, no good either, but Kael's right there, and he gets fouled. Foul is going to go against Jackson Haynes. That'll be his first. And now it's Kael Lewis to the line, just shooting over 50% from the charity stripe. And the Falcons start 0 for 3. Kael and Troy Bennett both 4 points, leading all scorers early on, and it'll stay that way. Falcons start 0 for 4 from the charity stripe. Still a 10-point game. 12-2 on the Simonson Construction Services scoreboard. Here's Wiggins getting a screen, but closely cut off there by Haven. Now back over to Johnson. He's trying to get a screen, but Haven cuts him off. He still gets the Euro, puts it up, it went in and out. And Haven will get his first rebound, gets it over the head pass, good. Kael Lewis with his 6th on a dime from Lowen Ferguson. Other way though, Johnson has all 4 points for St. Pete's. And in transition, the Falcons lose it out of bounds, their 3rd turnover. Easton Lee checking in for the Spartans. Again, against this full court pressure, they break it. Johnson had a man underneath, but not a good passing angle. And then he loses it out of bounds and might have tweaked his ankle a little bit. Although he's able to get right back up and walk it off, which is a good sign. Not a good sign. 10 turnovers by the Spartans. Ferguson, despite the double team, gets the inbounds. 14-4 the score here, 2:20 left opening quarter. Ferguson looking for Lewis, gets the screen instead. Doesn't go pick and roll, but he'll now get it off to Lewis for the bucket. Eight now for Kael in the first quarter. Half of the Falcons' points, and nearly gets the steal there. Take a look at that nice pass. Thought it was going to be one of those floaters, but last second he just turns and gives it to wide open Kael Lewis for 2. Under 2 left in the first. Brookins gets it away to Lee. Lee with some nice handles, and as I say that, he loses it. Johnson now over to David Crundwell into the game. There's a 3, nothing but nylon. Easton Lee. Lee for 3, it's 16-7. Good ball movement there by the Spartans, set that up. Ferguson now stopped, will kick it back out to Haven. Haven double team, gets it to Lewis. Lewis ball fake, rejected. That's a nice block, but it goes to Ferguson. Ferguson floats it in. "11-point Falcon lead, but Lee right back at you. 5 straight for the Spartans for him. It's 18-9. Lowen. There's the floater. It went in, round the rim, and then out. But the Spartans jump on it out of bounds. That's the closest you're going to get to a bucket without getting a bucket. Inbounds the Kael for 3. Off the side iron, Knox gets the board. Fighting inside, puts it back up, rejected. But saved to Haven. Haven with the jumper. That's off the mark, and finally, we're going to get out of bounds after Knox pokes it away. Another trap and an interception. Kael all the way in with the layup. He's got 10 in the first quarter. heave at the buzzers off the mark, and that'll do it for quarter number one. Falcons looking pretty darn good early on. They lead 20-9.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Quarter number two underway here from Falcon Land, and it starts with a turnover and a Kael Lewis offensive rebound, counted in one. Kael Lewis starting the second quarter like he finished the first. Another bucket. That'll be Johnson's second foul. Falcons, the only blemish is 0 for 4, make that 0 for 5 from the charity stripe. Other than that, they played a very good first quarter. Johnson has to get across the timeline, gets it over to Lee, who scored the last 5 points for the Falcons, or for the Spartans. We'll call that a pass and a bucket for Markeis Johnson, who comes into the game and scores. 22-11. Ferguson floats from the free throw line a bit short, gets his own rebound. He's short again, and now it's McFadden with the rebound. Turns it over. And an easy run out for Johnson. So a 4-0 run gets it back to within 10. 9-point game, 22-13. Kael thought about the three. He's going to drive against the big man, put it up and in. Acrobatic and one. That might be your play of the game, folks. Kael Lewis might go for 30 tonight. Already at 14, chance to get 15 here. Free throw again missed, but Knox gets the board. Ferguson will try the three. Off the mark. Ball finally taken out. By the Spartans after the miss. Little mid-range jumper, gets it to go. That's Jaden Foltz. His first points, back down to a 9-point game. McFadden looking for the up and under, gets rejected. We'll take a look at the bucket on the other end. In to Lewis, deflected back out to Ferguson. Air balls the shot there. Taken out. Moved ahead, extra pass to Lee. Almost lost it, kicks it out to Foltz for three. Short, offensive board. And it'll stay. Wiggins got the rebound, but had it deflected out. Right there by Hayden McFadden. Inbounds pass, almost stolen. A lot going on right there. You thought it was out of bounds. It was saved. A couple offensive rebounds, and it's going to stay with the Spartans. Deep three just off the mark. The big man with the rebound, though. He'll put it back up and in. Johnson. Having himself a time. Ferguson on the other end is going to hit the back of the rim. And a run here for St. Peter's, down 7. Tough turnover there for them, but a even better interception on the back end to get it back. 5 minutes left in the half. 24-17 in favor of the Falcons. That runner's off the mark. Knox will get the rebound, and they get fouled. Going to go against Easton Lee. His first, the third of the quarter against St. Peter's. .80 run for the Spartans right now. Has it back to 7. McFadden working his way through, and he's going to get to the line. I don't know how he was able to get through those defenders, but he worked his way there, and he'll get to the line. Fultz will be called with the foul. And now McFadden will try and break the streak of misses. Not going to happen there. 0 for 7 now are the Falcons. Second attempt is good, and that breaks the streak. Hayden with 3, 25-17. There's a lob into the big man. Johnson gets the layup just over the hands of Knox Lewis. It's a 6-point game. No look, lost, but regained by Knox. He'll look baseline, and he'll get to the line. He's going to go against Kemar Johnson, his second. And that will put the Falcons into the bonus for the rest of the half. As Lewis misses the first. Knox without a point here tonight, but his brother picking up the slack with 14 so far. Second attempt, in and out. But Kael picks up the loose. Picked up the loose ball and got the bucket on the other end. An acrobatic shot will go for Easton Lee. 7 points for him. And again, it's a 6-point game. Ferguson kicks out to McFadden. On the elbow. Too much. And it'll be taken out by St. Pete's. Gets it right side. 3 for Wiggins is airballed. And an easy board for Knox Lewis, who has 5 already in the first half. Kael, for a second, thought about the deep 3. He'll drive all the way in. I don't know how that went. He went reverse. From one side, McFadden with the steal. Can't lay it in, but Kael picks up the offensive board, and we'll get 2 free throws. Fultz called for his second. Lewis will get 2 more, and he's short. Those Spartan cheerleaders getting in the heads. These Falcon shooters. They miss again. McFadden gets the board, though. Fighting, kicks it back out to Ferguson. Over to Kael, spins, but they will call a travel. 6th Falcon turnover. Under 3 to play in the half, an 8-point Falcon lead. Wiggins gets it away. Falcons now in that man defense. That tough reverse knocked out of bounds, and we'll go back to Hillsdale. Stay tuned at the half. We'll have highlights from the first half as well as stats. Most of the highlights are going to come from that man right there. 10-point lead again. He's got 20 of them. That'll be a foul against the Falcons. We'll take a look at the take from Kael. Foul's going to go against Troy Bennett. That's his first. Only the first foul against the Falcons in quarter 2. Quick pitch back out for 3. Brookins gets his first field goal of the night, a 3. Back to a 7-point game, under 2 to play in the half. Bennett inside the Knox. Extra pass to Kael, layup good. Great look there from Knox to Kael. And that's just thrown out of bounds. We take a look. Just patiently waiting, puts it in. (22 of 33 points coming from Kael Lewis. When I said earlier he might get 30, I didn't mean in the first half, but that might happen. Low and just chucks it up off the back of the rim. No, rebound taken. By the Spartans. I want to take a look at this Kael Lewis bucket once again. Look at how he goes reverse, but on left side. He just scooped that up and it went in. That's the night he's having here. Usually you get that reverse with the wrist when you're underneath the bucket. He stayed on one side and got it to go. A hand check foul against Lowen Ferguson. His first, team second with 61 seconds left in the half. Falcons by 9. Wiggins. Nice spin. Unable to get it though. McFadden gets the board. His 5th rebound. Ahead to Bennett. But it's deflected off, I think, ahead of the Spartan defender. Kael again. Inside. Gonna go back to the line. That's a bailout. He was too far underneath the hoop to get a good shot. But it still works as he'll go to the line. Crunwell called for his first foul. And Kael hits his first free throw of the day. Misses the second. Almost got tipped back in by the Spartans. And almost stolen away. We'll call that a turnover on both teams. Inside to Knox. Spins right hand, a little bit off though. And we'll get a foul against Hayden McFadden. That'll be his third. So McFadden will have to, actually he's going to stay in there. Press breaker, easily broken. Jackson Haynes. Lapse in defense there. On the other end, Bennett kicks it to Kael. Kael jump stops. Back out to Kael, thinks about the long three with 1 second, gets one off. And we got a foul at the buzzer. Kael Lewis is going to get 3 free throws. He'll get 3 free throws with nobody standing at the line. He makes the first. Second one off the mark. Third one, in and out, and that'll do it for the half. So despite a slow start from the charity stripe, the Falcons dominating in pretty much every other category. However, Sparty sticking around. 9-point lead for Hillsdale as we hit the half. We'll take a break, be back with the Bendon halftime report after this.
I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
What are we doing? Blue 41, hut. Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach. Do it again? Again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Berardi, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
T-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small, Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Tonight's tournament tune-up action brought to you on the OH Report and the NFHS Network thanks to our generous sponsors. Bendon. Based in Ashland, Bendon develops creative and engaging products that spark imagination and fun. Currently, Bendon stands as the top producer of coloring and activity books in the world. Simonson Construction Services Incorporated. From concept to completion, we can help you make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. Heffelfinger's Meats. Heffelfinger's Meats out of Jeromesville. Established in 1934, they specialize in retail and wholesale beef and pork. Contact them at 419-368-7131. Go Falcons. Village Point Market. Local store. Discover more. The AMVETS Post 1969. A nonprofit organization serving our veterans and community. We wish the Falcons the best of luck this season. Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespan. And Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. Thank you all for allowing us to bring you this game tonight. Now, some highlights from the first half, and then the Bendon halftime report right here on the OH Report. Back here inside the Bendon halftime show. Score at the break. Hillsdale 35, Kael Lewis 24, St. Peter's 26. Kael Lewis, yes, 24 of the team's 35. He's only trailing the whole St. Peter squad by 2 points. He's having himself a night. Unofficially, the 24 points and 3 rebounds. Take a look at the officials' halftime statistics. And it's close. Rebounding and turnovers, and that is why this game is still close. That was one of our keys to victory. For St. Peter's was, if they can keep the turnover margin down, they would be able to stay in this, and they are so far. So, just about ready for third quarter action. 7 points, Easton Lee is the team leader for St. Peter's, and we said Kael Lewis 24 points on his end. Third quarter underway from Hillsdale, and it will start with a deflection out of bounds, and the Falcons will maintain possession. That thrown off the back of Johnson. Get it to low and Ferguson. Ferguson with 4 points tonight. We'll get it back. He'll throw up that floater, and again it's short. And collected by the Spartans. Down 9 here to start the second half. Into the lane, that's Fultz, kicks it back out. Here's Johnson. Johnson had 6 points in the first half. Oh, all the way around, but it won't go. And it'll be a Bennett rebound. On the other end, McFadden rejected. Here comes Johnson into the lane. Offensive foul. Troy Bennett was there. That'll be the third on Johnson. Bennett setting himself up there and taking the charge. But the Falcons, with a slow start to the second half, turn that one over. It's their 7th turnover of the game. Lewis, though, gets it right back. Lewis into the lane, ball fakes Johnson, then puts it up, doesn't get it to fall, but a long rebound to Ferguson. They'll keep possession. Ferguson will back things out. About 2 minutes gone by in the second half. Nobody's scored yet, and that's going to stay that way. Kael had another good look, but this time just off the mark. Almost another takeaway by Kael. Not a backcourt violation, though. Almost stolen. Picked up by Brookins. He'll get it to Johnson. Johnson behind the back pass. Open for three. That was pretty. Wiggins' first points. Kael looking to answer. He does. So back-to-back threes from both sides. 38-29. Reverse misses. Lowen gets it quickly ahead to Bennett. Extra pass to McFadden. (40-29). Johnson with the Euro. Reverse is not going to fall, and Bennett gets the board. Here come the Falcons in transition. McFadden's got back-to-back buckets. 6 points for him. I should say 7 points for him. 42-29. Brookins, closely guarded by Ferguson, gets it away. Another Euro, another scoop, but this time it will result in free throws. Wiggins with the take to the hole. And they're going to call it on McFadden, so that's his 4th foul. First free throw's good. That was their first attempt of the game. Second one good as well. (42-31). Kael for another 3. It just misses, but there's Troy Bennett with his 3rd board. Gets his pass deflected, though. 8th turnover on the Falcons, and on the other end, Johnson quickly puts 2 up on the board. His 8th point. But Kael Lewis says, anything you can do, I can do better. Speed of this game really picking up. Lead back out to 11. Kick out to Ferguson. He's going to drive baseline, left-handed. No. Knox is there. He puts it up and in and one. First field goal of the game for Lewis. And now he gets the free throw attempt. Got it. 3 points for Knox, and we're going to get a timeout. 30-second timeout, St. Peter's. So a quick scoring start here to this 3rd quarter. Falcons already putting up 12. Take a look at the fans on the other side. Sydney Long over there. The Long family. And the board crew. Fans of the St. Peter's Spartans as well. Here on this Valentine's Day evening. Falcons by 14 here with 3:20 left in the 3rd. That ball tipped, almost stolen by Troy Bennett, but he's unable to handle it, and it goes out of bounds. Kemar Johnson, he had good time when he was in. Scored 6. Jake Haven's going to try and guard him. He's still going to score. Eight points for him, 12-point game. Bennett open 3 left side, left it short. And it's a long board out And Johnson flushes it down. Ten-point game. Ferguson on the other end gets the floater to drop. Six for him. Here comes Fultz. Nice spin for that bucket. Everybody hitting here. Ferguson, offensive foul. See the illegal screen here against Haven. Extended the arms out. And that'll be his first foul. Turnover against the Falcons.
Substitution, number 11, Jamar Norris.
Final 2 minutes of this third quarter. Falcons still leading by 10. Fultz into the corner. Little floater from Johnson, in and out. The big man with the rebound, though, and he'll get a couple free throws. Kemar is working inside to get that. That'll be Knox Lewis's first. And now Kemar for two. Gets the friendly bounce. Kemar with 9. Looking to tie Markeis. In double figures with 10. He does. And again, it's an 8-point game. Spartans just won't go away. Ferguson for a 3. That's going to be short as well. And Johnson gets the board. Markeis gets it right back out front. Fultz, he's going to drive in. Just throws it up and it goes. Fultz makes this a 6-point game. Kael back over the low end. Trying to work around to get a good look inside. Ferguson will try the 3. That's off the mark. Gage Barker, for the first time into the game, though, gets a big rebound. Kael, that's going to be a walk before the shot. And the 10th Hillsdale turnover. So 50 seconds left. Spartans winning the quarter. Coach Shoulders says he wants one shot. See if they can run 50 seconds off the clock. There's the pass inside. Johnson won't get that to drop. So they do not get the one shot. Now the Falcons have a chance to do that. Kamir had a decent look, but now with Gage Barker in there and his height, he was able to deflect it. Coach Shoulders saying, don't get out and guard him. Bennett has an open look for 3, airballed it. Haven has it, fighting, forces it up, and he'll get 2 free throws with 5.2 left. He was fighting there to try and get the ball up in the air against Kemar Johnson. Foul will go against Jaden Fultz. Jake Haven will get his first free throw attempts, and he misses. Falcons 4 of 18 from the charity stripe. Second one off the back iron, no. And Lewis will get 2 shots.
Foul number 32, Markeis Johnson. His third, team's fourth. At the line, shooting 2, Kael Lewis.
There's some noisemakers here for the Falcons. Kael back to the line. 5 points in the quarter. Short on that one. The Falcons even had a decent free throw shooting night. This game be a bit out of reach. Lewis hits the second, and guess what? He's got 20. He's got 30. He has 30 points. Heave at the buzzer won't go. And that'll do it for quarter 3. Hillsdale only leading by 7 as the Spartans sticking around here in this tournament tune-up.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Guess what, folks? It's a Valentine's Day edition of Money Time here on the OH Report. Deposit some candy in there. Through 8 quarters of play, Kael Lewis, 41 points, 16 rebounds in the last 2 days. Falcons by 7. That'll go out of bounds. Kael almost had another rebound for that. McFadden back in with his 4 fouls. Skips to Bennett, now to Kael. Kael thought about getting 33, but smartly they'll pull it back out. Kael again. Good closeout by St. Peter's here tonight. Keeping the Falcons from getting many open shots. Lowen drives, too strong, gets his own board, puts it up and in. Five boards for Lowen, 8 points, and there's a steal. Kael, Euros. Got it in 1. And he will have a chance to get 33 here. In and out. 11-point Falcon lead. Fultz, he'll try the 3 off the glass. No. But an offensive rebound went right into the hands of Jackson Haynes. 4th point for him. 54-45. Kael gives it to Knox. Knox off the mark. And the Spartans get another stop. Down 9. Open 3 for Wiggins. Got it. It's a 6-point game. 5th 3 of the night for the Spartans. Kael on the other end. That's off the mark. Long run out, a 3-on-1, extra pass, put up and in. 4-point game. Sparty trying to make a comeback. Ferguson in the corner says not so fast. He's got 11. Back to a 7-point game. Skip pass to Johnson. McFadden on the closeout. He gets around him. Mid-range, it's pure. Five-point game. A lot of time left here as well. Ferguson will try another one. Heat check doesn't drop, but it's a long rebound out to Troy Bennett. They'll reset. Knox was open for a moment, but Kael bumped before the shot. It'll be another foul against the Spartans. It'll go against Jamar Norris. And actually they will say it was shooting. And now Lewis does have 33. Make it 34. First time a Falcon's gone 2 for 2 from the line tonight. And then he gets a steal. Ferguson spins again with the right hand, makes meat choke. No look pass inside. Kael Lewis has another bucket. And another steal. Over the head pass, bucket good. Timeout. Just like that. St. Peter's had it down to 4. But a 6-0 sprint by the Falcons here. Gets the lead back up to 10, 63-53. I want to say hello to everybody watching. Paige McFadden, let's go Hayden. Mom's cheering you on from the volleyball tournament. Hopefully sister's doing well at the volleyball tourney. Phyllis Heimberger watching from Marion. Molly Landon, let's go Hillsdale. Let's go Hayden, Aunt Molly. Alumni watching from Kansas. Jayhawks winning streak gone to Iowa State earlier today. Get your popcorn ready, folks. We got ourselves a good 4:33 left. St. Peter's sticking around, had it down to a 4-point game. But the Falcons, a couple turnovers quick. Couple easy buckets. And it's 63-52. Pass, extra pass. Good press breaker there for Haynes as he gets 6 points. Back to a 9-point game. Bennett over to Ferguson. And the McFadden inside the Kael. Kael off the glass, but short. Johnson gets stripped, though, and it's Kael Lewis. Kael Euros to the hoop and in. And then a foul, but Kael Lewis a bucket away from 40. They'll call Lowen Ferguson with his second. First of the team in quarter 4. Jamar Norris gets the inbounds. Triple team, but gets it away. Johnson from the elbow where he likes to shoot, and he hits another one. 14 for him on the night. Back to a 9-point game. 2 in double figures for the Spartans, and 2 for the Falcons. And you get your favorite number, folks. The 6-7. Lewis is 40. Here comes Bennett. Lost it out of bounds. And the number will stay at 6-7. Kael with the deflection. It's a turnover. He's doing everything tonight. Into the corner and Bennett. He'll try a 3 for 70. It's off the mark. Ooh, behind the back by Johnson. He's going to try to drive right past McFadden, but he's short. Into Kael. He's got 42. And an easy transition bucket on the other end by Haynes. 11-point game with 2:15 left. Over the McFadden, skip pass to Bennett. Fans of the shot clock look away. And that'll be a foul. That's the third foul. So they still have one to give before putting the Falcons onto the line. They don't want to foul that guy. One of the best shooters in the WCAL from the charity stripe. It's away to Bennett. Then to Knox. Knox inside to Kael. Ball fake. He's got 44. And Lewis is going to get an easy steal. Ahead to McFadden. I mean, by now, just give it to Kael. Let him try to get fitty. He'll pull it out. Up 13. And there's a foul. That'll be the fourth. A career night for Kael Lewis tonight. 44 points. Hillsdale is just going to try and dribble this out the final 1 minute, but what a night for Lewis. McFadden gets around his defender, gets it to Kael. Kael to Knox. Knox back out. Over the low end. Final 30 seconds, the Falcons. Hard-fought victory here tonight. Thanks, for the most part, to Kael Lewis. Bennett back out to McFadden with 12. So it will be win number 13 for Hillsdale. Coach Ferguson's squad gets another win before the tournament draw. 71-58 is the final. We'll take a break and talk to Mr. 44 after this.
Feel like I should go. Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should go. Feel like I should.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
What are we doing? Blue 41, hut, Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into them, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach. Do it again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Berardi, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
T-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Back here with our Village Point Market MVP, and it's a special night here on Valentine's Day. Kael Lewis broke the school record for single game scoring. 44 points is the new mark, as he just does it all, doesn't he? Kael, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
This was a phenomenal effort by you inside. I know you love being inside, the offensive rebounding, things like that, but tonight it just seemed like it was a different type of night for you. Just how were you feeling going into the game? And once you started hitting a couple buckets, just how did that feel? Because it seemed like you were just on cruise control down there.
Yeah. I mean, during warm-ups, I felt good shooting, but I mean, it all came down to rebounds pretty much. I think I had a lot of putbacks, but I mean, I could have done that without my teammates. I mean, they're dishing me the ball. They know I'm hot, and they're dishing it to me every chance they get.
Do you ever think you could break that school record? Anybody could break the school record on his team?
No, I mean, with this team, we're so balanced. I didn't think it would ever happen. So it's pretty cool that I got that opportunity. I mean, I'm sure someone will break it next year. I mean, Lowen's a pretty good shooter. he could break it any given night. But I mean, yeah, it was special.
But you needed every point. St. Peter's just kept sticking around and sticking around. What were they just able to do with you guys to stay in this game until the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, I think we had a few dumb turnovers that we shouldn't have had. We got in that press, and at first we went on a run, but after that they kind of broke it a few times, and we weren't getting back on defense. But yeah,
it always has to feel good. Back-to-back wins. One of your best wins last night against Doughton, where you had 3 players in double-doubles, and then tonight a win against a non-conference opponent. But, we're getting down to it. You guys already know where your seed is. You're the 5 seed in the Northeast District. You know where you're going to be, but you still have a couple more games. I guess, how do you feel going into games like this, knowing that everything's determined, but you still have a chance to get better?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you said it right there. We're just trying to get better. We know we got St. Thomas Monday and then a huge game against Norwin coming up. So we know the tournament's coming up. We got to go on a run because, I mean, tournament time, that's when you got to get hot. And, well, we're looking at our region. We got a chance to do something special, so we just got to keep rolling.
Yes, you do. Another question. Are you guys ever going to be completely healthy?
It
seems like every game. Right? I think Coach said this was your 12th different combinations starting a game. But what does that say just about you guys? You've won your 13th game in 20 with 12 different combinations. What does this say about this group, that no matter who you put in there, you guys are going to compete and more often than not get a win?
Yeah, I mean, that's the nice thing. We know that we don't need all of our guys to get a few wins. We're still getting wins without all our guys. But, hopefully come tournament time, we can at least get our whole starting 5 and our 6th and 7th man all healthy and go on a huge run.
All right. Lastly, as always, you want to look into the camera, give some shout-outs. Go for it.
Shout out, all glory to God, man. I mean, without him, none of this would be possible. Shout out to all my teammates tonight. Shout out to my family. And shout out to our coaches. And shout out to our student section and cheerleaders and everyone.
Well, and shout out to you, not only because you got the school record, but you are our MVP, so you get a nice Valentine's chocolate bar in our MVP little baggie as well. If you want to hold that up to show everybody what you got nobody else has, there you go. Tonight's MVP, a single game school record, 44 points. Kael Lewis, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Back here to wrap things up inside the Bendon Postgame show, a career night, a record-breaking night for the Falcons. Kael Lewis, 44 points to break the school record right there. It just shows, he talked about the balance on his team. Last night, 3 players hit a double-double. That was Knox Lewis, 13 points, 14 rebounds. Hayden McFadden, 11 points, 10 rebounds. And then Kael, 11 points, 12 rebounds. But then on nights when somebody can just take over, you talk about Lowen Ferguson, what he did against Norway, having a big night, breaking the school record for free throws made in the game with 16. And then tonight, when needed most, when he was the hot hand, you had Kael Lewis put up 44. So that's what this team can do. They can give you a balanced night, or somebody can just take over and give you a win that way. As we take a look at the final statistics here for this evening, it was a heck of a battle by the Spartans. They're going to learn a lot going into tournament time from this game, going up against a very, very good opponent in Hillsdale. 4 threes to 2, 29 to 21 in twos. They turned the ball over 11 more times. They had it within range, and that's when the game was still within range. And then towards the end, a couple costly turnovers, and that's when Hillsdale pulled away. Rebounding margin 29 to 23 as well. But the big one for Hillsdale, 7 to 23 from the charity stripe. They make 7 more. This is a 20-point victory. It's just got to hit the free throws, especially when you get into tournament time. You got to hit those free throws because that may be the difference in the game. Score by quarter: Hillsdale 21-9 in that first quarter, but then St. Peter started chipping away. 17-15 in the second, 17-15 in the third, and then another 21 for the Falcons in the fourth. You love seeing those bookends, big numbers: 21 in the first, 21 in the fourth, for the 71-58 victory. Next up for St. Peter's, a winnable game 3 days from now at Mapleton. And for the Falcons, a game moved up one day because the ladies have a tournament game on Tuesday. We'll be back here. They take on St. Thomas Aquinas on Monday night. But that will wrap things up here from Jeromesville. Congratulations once again, Kael Lewis, a school record 44 points in a game. I want to thank everybody to help make things possible. Adam Thompson working the camera tonight. Well done, my friend. As well as thanking all of our sponsors for this evening. Simonson Construction Services, our scoreboard sponsor. Village Point Market, our MVP sponsor. Hayesville, AMVETS, Post 1969, our free throw timeout sponsor. Bendon, our pregame halftime postgame sponsor. Heffelfinger's Meats, our instant replay sponsor. Hayesville, AMVETS once again. And our commercial sponsors, Avita Home Health and Hospice and Mechanics Bank. Want to thank Jody Long and the fine folks here at Hillsdale High School for allowing us to be here, as well as the athletic boosters for feeding us every game. I'm going home with a couple pretzels. That's great. Also want to thank the OHSAA as well as the NFHS Network for allowing us to be here this evening. Hillsdale, a big tourney tune-up victory on a record night for Kael Lewis. They win it 71-58. For Adam Thompson, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Jeromesville.